Well, Man City is back to winning ways. They had played 13 games and they had only gone ahead to win one. And today they've gone ahead to obviously play their 14th game and they've gone ahead to obviously register 3 points. They've beaten Leicester City by 2 goals to nil. Their first away win in 70 days. That shows you how bad they've been doing. If at all you don't know 70 days, those are 2 months and almost 10 days. That is how City was looking horrible into the mix. Much like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun. And we are bringing you the match reaction that happened and who was on the target. It was Savinho, obviously on target in the 21st minute. Then 16 minutes to the end of the game, that is in the 74th minute, that's when Haaland went ahead to score again. And that shows you that he had taken long without scoring a goal for the club of Man City in the Premier League. And that takes to his goal that takes his number of goals to 14 and 1 assist this season. And that means he is now into what we call a real battle with Mohamed Salah. Remember, looked like at the beginning of the season like Haaland was going to be in his own island. But as we speak right now, they're really trying to fight. And Salah is having 16 goals scored and 11 assists. And they're going to be playing West Ham tonight. So I anticipate that he's really going to be onto the score sheet, provided Liverpool goes ahead to obviously win the game. But it has been really relieving it has been a huge relief for the side of Pep Guardiola because his side had really taken long without winning. And for any manager, each and every time you don't win, the more desperate your team gets. We all know that. And it doesn't even give you time to obviously concentrate on really looking onto new avenues on how to make your team better, but you have to spend some good time fixing the broken pieces in your team to obviously see to it that they don't do the same mistakes again. And this was their game by numbers: 11 shots on target, 11 shots by Leicester City. Man City had 14, 4 shots on target by Leicester and 5 shots on target by Man City. 54% ball possession by Leicester. City had 46%. That is really very worrying that City surrendered possession to Leicester City. Then 567 passes completed by Leicester City. 495 passes completed by Man City. 93% passing accuracy by Leicester. City had 90%. 11 fouls committed by Leicester and City committed 6. 2 yellow cards to Leicester and 1 yellow card to Man City. And then no red cards issued. 3 offsides to Leicester City and 2 offsides to Man City. 4 corners to both sides, and that's how everything really went ahead, obviously panned down at the stadium. And Ruud van Nistelrooy's side really looked good. That's why you see to it that the possession was great, but the only thing they lacked to put and bury that ball into the back of the net. And I think these are 2 consecutive losses for the side of Leicester City. And I think they are not sackable because losing to Man City and Liverpool, that is not sackable because these are teams that you expect, all your bosses expect you to lose to. But he should obviously find himself back to the winning ways in the next game. They're really going to be playing, and trying to obviously keep their chances alive in every moment that they will face any team. Now, Pep Guardiola, the frustrated manager in the previous 13 games, has come out and said, our mode is in a better position. It was tight in the second half. They were much better. We don't have energy to sustain 90 minutes. Hopefully, the new year can help us bounce back. To get results, you have to do something. And he concluded and said, our mode is in a better position. It was tight in the second half. They were much better. We don't have energy to sustain 90 minutes. No way. He's saying this twice. He said, to do it in the position we have, many things happened today. It's not enjoyable right now. It's just a relief. We have done incredible things for many years. It's not the best. That's what the manager really had to say, and that is the manager of Pep. That's the manager of Man City, known as Pep Guardiola, and that is really good of him. And I think he'll go to the new year when he thinks that everything is really going to be happening and preparing for their next fixture in the next 2, 3, 4 days to come. Then, because I think most of the teams are really going to be playing around 4th and 5th, so I think we wait and see. Erling Haaland, the goal scorer, has come out and said the following: I'm just happy we are winning. It's important to look ahead. We have to focus on the right things. It is always a relief when you score. It was an important goal. It was an important goal to go 2 up. That's what he said. So, being at 1-0 was really very, very, very threatening, and it really piled a lot of pressure to the side of Man City. But when they really got the second one through Erling Haaland in the 74th minute, I think that gave confidence that we can really pack these 3 points and get back to the city of Manchester from the Midlands with those points in our pockets, and that was really great. And he also added and said, now it's New Year, so let's not think too much about football. We can rest a bit and then we go again. And obviously they need to reset and obviously go again as a side of City, because they have a lot onto their table. Because when you look at City, their next fixture, they are playing West Ham 4th January. Then on the 11th of January, 7 days later, they'll host Salford City on in the third round of the FA Cup. That's what City's plan is. So that means from today they have 30th, 31st, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. They're having 5 days of rest, and they'll be really waiting to see what next for them to do in the coming months. And Gary Neville was there at King Power Stadium, and he was watching the team that is coached by his former teammate, or his former mate at Man United, that is Ruud van Nistelrooy, lose to City. He said Man City have been below what we've seen from them previously, and getting used to that takes some getting used to. He said for Pep Guardiola, he'll be relieved, and so will his Manchester City players today. Erling Haaland has a smile back on his face. That is it. So they are back on the winning ways, and we don't know for how long this is really gonna stay for, because when they host West Ham, will they beat it? Because they might be winning. They might be really needing that win that can obviously get their confidence back, because after playing West Ham, they'll be playing Salford City, meaning that they can go ahead to win 3 games in a row, and that will obviously get them back to their momentum and build back their confidence. It obviously tussle it out with other teams that they've gone ahead to obviously try to face in the recent past, that have gone ahead obviously destroy them. Now the table, obviously 17. It is 17 games for Liverpool, 42 points. They are playing now Liverpool as we speak. Nottingham Forest, 19 games. They're having 37 points, meaning that they've gone ahead to win a game of football today. That is Nottingham Forest for you. Then Arsenal, 18 games played, and they're having 36 points. They are playing on the 1st, I think, they're playing on the 1st of January 2025 to obviously mark the second season, the end of the first half of the season. Chelsea, I think they're playing tomorrow. They're having 35 points. Man City has played 19 games and they're having 31 points, and they are 11 points off Liverpool, and Liverpool has a game in hand, and if at all they win today, they'll go to 14. If they win the game in hand, they'll go to 17. That means it's really gonna be hard for them to close down onto the side of Liverpool, and they just have to come up and obviously do the needful and really fight for the top 4 and see whether Liverpool can implode, and pray to it that when they meet Liverpool, they beat it, and even when other teams really meet Liverpool, they beat it. I think those are the only prayers that should be prayed by the side of City. But I think they can come back provided consistency is there and they can effect change of the table. I tell you, because City is a team that can go 10 games in a row when they're really winning only. We all know that. They've done it for the previous years. And who else can you trust for doing that? It is City. Savinho has been my man of the match, and I sign out for now. See you later.